Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I'm gonna start with this from XRP Drops. Recently in a video, I said Ripple is looking more and more like a bank. And if Ripple was to emerge as a massive bank, we would be the branches. Ripple could become the bank of banks with the neutral bridge asset, XRP, that ranks among the top 15 largest banks in the world by market cap. And here are the arguments that support that happening. Interbank Communication Network, RippleNet, provides a platform that connects banks similar to SWIFT but faster, cheaper, and more efficient. Ripple could act as a central intermediary without holding capital like traditional banks. XRP is a bridge currency. XRP serves as a liquidity solution, enabling real-time currency exchange without the need for nostro-vostro accounts. This reduces reliance on traditional banking networks. Technology, not institution. Ripple doesn't operate as a bank in the conventional sense, but offers the infrastructure, blockchain, and DLT that allows banks to interact efficiently. Partnerships with banks. Ripple collaborates with hundreds of banks and financial institutions, including Santander, PNC, and SBI, positioning itself as a key player in interbank communication. Vision of global infrastructure. Ripple aims to modernize the global financial system by creating interoperability and eliminating friction in cross-border payments, a role comparable to a bank of banks. And even the way Ripple pivoted towards custody and tokenization, that's the same places that all of these financial institutions are leaning towards. Ripple looks more and more like a bank all the time. Chris Larsen is where all threads come together. Before Ripple, Monica Long worked for Chris Larsen at Prosper. Chris Larsen convinced her and Brad Garlinghouse to embrace the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to upgrade the global financial system. This is the most important invention in finance in more than 50 years, the old SWIFT system. Even the fact that Monica Long worked at Prosper tells you the direction that Ripple is going in. What is Prosper? It's the first peer-to-peer lending marketplace with over $23 billion in funded loans. Borrowers request personal loans on Prosper, and investors, individual or institutional, can fund anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000 per loan request. Same direction that they're taking the XRP ledger in, borrowing and lending. You see how it's all coming together perfectly. I think Ripple is going to become a bank, and we're going to become our own bank. 2025 Bitcoin Maxi predictions. They can't stand it, but even they have to admit XRP is coming. Take a listen to this.
Tom, what are your 4 predictions for 2025?
We are going to get a new asset ETF, but it's not going to be Solana or like the ones that crypto people really want. It's going to be like XRP or like Litecoin or something really lame. I think that's my.
I think it's funny that they think XRP is lame when they're holding a cryptocurrency that has zero utility and zero use case. Look at this right here. Fun fact, so far in 2025, there have already been 3 times where it took longer than 60 minutes for the Bitcoin network to mine a new block. No funds could be transferred for over an hour. And people think that's the future. That's the past. You're holding the future. Unlimited scalability confirmed time and time again. Ripple collaborates with central banks, Fed, Bank of England, Governments, Palau, and agencies like the IMF, World Economic Forum, and MAS. Key partners include Eurobank, MUFG, and SBI Holdings, focusing on blockchain-based cross-border payments and CBDCs. And Stephen Thomas said, this happened because payments technology wasn't ready, but it is now. With the technologies we've helped build, Ripple, XRP, and Interledger, we can process trillions of transactions per second without any central authority. That's the future. That's what you're holding when you hold XRP. Now, a lot of you ask me, what is the price that XRP has to be at to be utilized for on-demand liquidity with the banks? And I said in a post earlier today, there is not a magical price that XRP needs to be at for the banks to use it for ODL. Some speculate it needs to be $10,000, but here is what Grok said. And I honestly don't agree with Grok at all. In summary, while there isn't a specific price point universally agreed upon, XRP needs to maintain a balance where it provides enough liquidity and stability for ODL without the price being so high as to make its transactions cumbersome or the supply too low. Banks would ideally use XRP where its market cap supports the volume of transactions they conduct, ensuring that the cost of conversion remains low and the speed of settlement remains high. I don't agree with the market cap idea because I don't think market cap pertains to XRP. And I went on to say, I would say it needs to be maybe $100, but as more banks on board, the price would need to rise with that demand, and the price would continue to go higher and higher with more and more adoption. In other words, maybe they set the price at 3 digits, but as more and more banks and that network effect happens that Chris Larson is talking about all the time, I think the price would change very fast. Maybe not like an overnight event, because I think if they did it like an overnight event, they wouldn't shake enough people out. You know, that goes on with the idea that they don't want you holding XRP. But maybe it will happen. And is the price of XRP already set? We'll talk more about that in a minute. Like I said, Ripple network effects. As XRP use grows, network effects would persuade clients to use the Ripple network over the Swift network. This comes from Smoke. And I agree with that. And that's what Chris Larson is also looking at. He says it only takes one bank on each end to start the network effect. So if you have a bank in the United States and a bank in China, and they're sending money back and forth, all of a sudden, all the other banks would get connected in. And that would lead to a lot of demand for XRP, massive liquidity pools for XRP, a lot of XRP getting locked away, and the price would go up very fast. And that's why market cap doesn't matter. But take a listen to Max Avery. He sums up market cap very quickly here, and I like the way that he does it.
XRP price is something that a lot of people have wrong. Stop thinking about market cap as the limit for XRP's price potential. Market cap might work for stocks, but XRP isn't a stock. It's a utility asset designed to power payments and settlement in a financial system handling trillions of dollars daily. Market cap doesn't measure liquidity. With liquidity pools and automated market makers, as demand grows, supply starts to shrink and prices go up. As institutional players start pouring billions of dollars into those systems, market cap starts to look pretty meaningless. Here's the real deal. XRP isn't constrained by stock dynamics. Think currency utility, massive transaction flows, and exponential growth. That's
the way I always looked at it as well. Because XRP, it's going to be locked away by these institutions for years. And all of the supply is going to decrease and the demand is going to continue to rise at the same time. So previous cycles and market cap mean nothing once utility starts driving the price of XRP. That also shuts down the idea that XRP can never achieve above 3 digits. There's people out there that think XRP will never go to $10. Other people would say it's not possible to get above $1,000. Other people said it could never hit $10,000 because there's way too much XRP, way too many. But XRP is built to serve every person on the planet. The XRP price has already been set by the IMF and it's in the thousands. Take a listen.
When we talk about the price of XRP, we have to look at the debt. And central banks have an incentive to dissolve that debt right now. And they found a solution, which is blockchain. They actually are going to, in my opinion, based on the research, and also I can confirm this, that the International Monetary Fund has already agreed on a price before all this integration started to happen. So this was a few years ago. They agreed upon a price, and I got a lot of information from Linda P. Jones has a friend who worked at the Central Bank of Australia, and she said that they agreed upon a price, and it's in the thousands. Now, when we again talk about the XRP price, we have to look at the global debt, the incentive for central banks to dissolve global debt, in fact, also to utilize this liquidity, source of liquidity from XRP to facilitate, transparency. Moving into the digital economy, this is what they're going to be using. XRP is a financial instrument to serve the global economy.
Now, I agree with that for 2 reasons. Number one, he focused on the debt. The debt is a major concern. They're going to want to get rid of all of the debt globally, not just in the United States. But Linda P. Jones has been talking an awful lot about XRP, warning people to get invested into XRP. She has to know something for the way that she's pushing the idea of new investors coming into XRP. I don't think she would be doing that unless she knows something that we don't know. So if the price is already set by the IMF and the BIS and everybody else agrees on this price, that would be a flip of the switch moment. It's time to utilize XRP now, so let's set the price at thousands of dollars. I could see that possibly happening, but that idea goes back years. I remember people talking about this back even before the Ripple versus SEC case started. All the time they said, wait until they flip the switch. The IMF already set the price on XRP. Just stay invested. Stay patient. Make sure you're holding XRP when it happens. So maybe the price is set. I like the idea that if they start the price at maybe $100 and then it gradually goes up along the way, a lot of people would get shaken out. Only few would still be holding it when it gets to these price points. So you got to look at it in 2 different ways is what I'm saying. I wanted to give you something to think about. Bank of England working paper declining cash continues amidst the massive digital transformation. Now, over there, they're pushing for a cashless society. We hear the ECB talking about that all the time. Less and less people will use cash as we go into the future. I always like to have cash as a backup option. In other words, if you don't like the digital transformation, you could always transact in cash still. But I do believe they will eventually push out cash altogether. We are headed into a cashless society, even here in the United States. You know, people here always believe that once Trump gets into office, all of the idea of this is going to change overnight. Trump put us on the path to the digital dollar, in my opinion, back in 2017 and 2018 when he was meeting with Ripple back then. Even the Fed back then started working on a digital dollar. I think Trump is in line with everything that is about to happen. He's going to lead us into the digital transformation. I talked about that in a video yesterday because it makes sense. Everything that we're looking at over the past 4 years is leading up to a digital transformation and a new financial system. The new financial system is just us going from the traditional system we have now into a digital system. But I think they're going to want the current system to crash and burn first. It's going to be chaotic when it happens, like a major crisis. But they already have the solution. And you're holding part of that solution, which is XRP. There's only a handful of cryptocurrencies chosen to be ISO compliant for a reason. They're going to be utilized inside that new financial system. So as long as you continue to hold it, you're going to get so freaking rich off of your XRP holdings. Don't sell your XRP until your portfolio looks like a phone number. I said that in a video earlier today because this cryptocurrency has the ability to not only set you financially free, but to give you generational wealth. You know, you are now holding something, a once in a lifetime opportunity. If the price is already set on XRP, you don't want to sell until that price is reality, till they make that price point the price of XRP. But until it happens, you gotta stay patient, stay positive. We are going to get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.